everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Let us invite our friends, and today we will have a new match, making more Muslims leave Islam, and God is willing, by His help, we will make more Muslims say Muhammad was wrong. Actually, I see this person who called me yesterday. He is saying in Skype, he's saying, I spoke something on the Dajjal and the story of Sayyid also. Just educated myself on them now. If you want another ramble, we can. It's very funny that those Muslims, they change their religion after 24 hours. I mean, so yesterday, you said your prophet wrong. He accused a man to be the Dajjal, and you said to me he was wrong. About the Jassasa and the Dajjal, he was wrong. About the story of the appearance of, he was wrong. And then at the end, Muhammad, he said clearly that if the Dajjal will come, there's an order. Oh, he's calling me right away. He's excited. Hello?
Jassasa.
Jassasa, how is Jassasa doing with you? All right. So do you want to continue what happened yesterday? Your prophet is wrong? I mean, what I want more from a Muslim besides saying to me that his prophet is wrong. I mean, wrong to say your prophet is wrong is the first step to leave Islam. Did you decide to leave Islam?
No, actually, it's quite the opposite. But I was actually wrong with that story with Sayyid.
No, but before we go to any story, so you said your prophet was wrong. He's a human.
Incorrect. I was incorrect.
Oh, he wasn't.
Yeah, I was incorrect. Last night I went back and I looked at everything I said, and some of it was incorrect, some of it was good, some of it was in between.
Okay, did anyone yesterday force you to say the prophet was wrong? Did use some pressure on you?
No.
Okay, so why
from my own mistake of remembering the story?
Why you said that? What do you mean memory? We are reading, my friend. We were reading in the screen. We were not reading from memory. So did I put the story in front of you?
No, because what I had said is that the Prophet, peace be upon him, thought that Sayyid was the Dajjal, but it doesn't say that. Actually, the Sahaba was the ones that thought that he was the Dajjal, and the Prophet went up to him and was checking, and he never said if he's the Dajjal or not.
Never. Never.
But then this guy, he was a Jew, and he converted to Islam later, and they figured out he's not. He can't be the Dajjal.
And he was a Jew too. That's a wonderful thing. Listen. Let us go back to zero. So, what is the things you want to take back from what you said yesterday? Tell me the things. This is the first one. What is the second one?
That story.
You made a mistake. What the mistake you're saying? Okay, which one? What's the second one?
What else do I want to say about yesterday? Nothing. Everything else I felt like Uzair. I feel like you made that the topic of your chat. I have further information.
What Uzair? Uzair is clear that there's no such a thing.
No, there's a lot of evidence. Even Soviet, what's his name? Tingy Sovia, whatever his name is. He's a Jew. He never would help Muslims, even if you paid him 100 million. He even said that there was Jews in that time.
Okay, I can find you a video, or I can show you that Weaver Singer, he said, we never heard of such a thing. I saw it myself.
Okay, do you want me to send you the video in the chat?
You can send the video in chat, but I am sure that he said this guy is a hypocrite, because if he himself, he said, we never heard of Uzair before in any scriptures, then he is not heard. Same time, anyone want to say something to you or to me, he have to give us reference. Do you have reference that Uzair was worshipped by the Jews?
Yes.
Where?
Yes, in their own scripture.
Where?
I have it ready. Hold on, I'm pulling. I got it right here. Actually, a lot of different proof.
All right, no problem.
Okay, I should have. Okay, so in the Talmud, Talmud Sanhedrin 21b.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
it was taught. Okay, that had Moses not preceded Ezra, because what happened was is that Moses, remember, he went away and they start worshiping the camel. Then, not camel, sorry, they worshipped the cow, and then Ezra came back after 100 years. He
Uh-huh.
was asleep for 100 years, and he came back and he rewrote and
Who
saved the
was
Torah.
asleep? Who was asleep?
Ezra.
Ezra. Okay. Who is Ezra?
He's the scribe. He's the scribe that brought back the Torah.
Okay, hold on. He is the scribe who brought back the Torah. This guy is a priest. He is not the son of God. He is nobody. He is just a person. He is a high priest for the Jews. And it says that in the books you are reading. So you are mixing. Number two. This guy, his name is Ezras. Not Ezra, not Uzair, Ezras. Even the text you gave me in Skype, it says that. Shall I show people what you gave me? This is your text.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Does it say Ezras? Or I'm making things up? This is your text.
This is the translation.
No, there's nothing. This is translation. The name will be the same. You know. So it is Ezras, not Uzair, not Uzair. Same time, my friend. This is fabrication. This is not true, because this is a person. You know, in the Old Testament, we have like many places where it says "Son of God," like even angels, son of
David,
God.
Israel,
Listen, yeah,
exactly.
but there's only one person. He is the Son of God in the meaning of he is only literally, not spiritually. Us,
What do you mean literally?
because he is the Son of God. That is Jesus. The rest,
But what do you mean
me,
literally?
when we Christian we pray, we say our Father. So we are his children. So we are spiritually his sons, but we are not literally his son. Yes, the only one is born of the Father is the Messiah. So even the one you are giving me, those have nothing to do with the one we are talking about. The name is different. This person is a priest, you know. He's a high priest for the Jews, and he is not, and the Jewish never worship him. Never.
They did. There was a subsection of them.
No.
They no longer
And now we
exist.
can go. Here we go. I will go and search for Tuiva Singer, because I'm sure that I saw his video.
I'll send you it too.
You can send me whatever you want. Here we go.
Okay.
Tuiva Singer. This guy is a potato. This guy, okay. Do you agree with Tuiva Singer? Before we play his video, do you agree with him?
No. Because
So why you are quoting for me a person?
Because he talks about this on this subject. He's a Jew on the subject.
Okay,
of
no
Jewish
problem.
People.
So either you agree with him, or you don't agree with him. So do you agree with him or not? So why you? So don't quote for me. It's very foolish, my friend. You said to me,
No.
you educated yourself in the last 24 hours, and now you are telling me before we play his video that you don't agree with that guy. So do you agree with that guy, or you don't agree with that guy?
I don't agree with him overall, but I agree with him on this subject. Easy.
Okay, let us see. Here we go.
I'm sending to you as well.
Hold on. Yeah, send me a link from yours.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. Okay. Where is it? I had a...
You know, it's very funny that this person he gave nothing but humility for Muhammad. This person, he proved Muhammad to be false, even though he isn't a hypocrite man. He don't dare to say it directly. Okay. You are the one who chose him, so we have to use him now. You know, you cannot use a document as you wish. You know, when we open the file, when we open, either he is a truthful, and he is a trustworthy, or he is not a trustworthy. So is he trustworthy or not?
Trustworthy is in what?
It doesn't matter. When you bring a witness to the court, is he a trustworthy for the court, or he is not?
He's trustworthy on the subject.
Doesn't matter. No, you cannot be trustworthy only in a subject. Either he is trustworthy in everything, or he is not trustworthy. He cannot be truthful in one thing and liar in the other things. So is he trustworthy for you? Yes or no?
I mean, in the definition the parameters you're trying to set right now.
My friend, no, it's very simple, very simple. I cannot say Muhammad was truthful. In the same time, I accuse him to be a liar. So either he is a truthful or he is a liar.
But you use his hadith all the time to try to prove him wrong.
Exactly. I use his hadith to prove him as a liar, not as a truthful.
Yeah, but if you trust this hadith is true, that means
I
that you're
don't. So
trusting his
what?
word for
Hadith is
truth.
hadith is what you Muslim reported. So I don't trust any of you, but I trust that you believe in it. I trust that you believe in it, and I use it against you. If you sign a check,
Right.
if you sign a check by your name, by your signature, is going to be used against you. But if you fabricate a check using my name, that is not against me. That will be fabrication. So if you are saying to me that we Muslims, we sign check and they say this check is coming from Muhammad, that's your problem, not my problem. So I use your check signed by you, printed by you, published by you. And now you are asking me why you are using the check signed by me, published by me, printed by me.
No, you don't want to use Soviet Tinker
So
because you
now,
know
do
that
you
he
want to
agrees
use
with
to
this.
weave a singer or not? This guy, even he said that Mary, she never was a virgin. And he said that the Messiah is not the Messiah.
Yeah,
This is
we
a
don't agree with him on
false
that.
message. So he cannot. So either you agree or you don't. Because if he is truthful, then your prophet is false. You Muslims, you play games. You
No,
play
you're playing
games.
games right now.
Okay, let me play his video. Hang up. I will play his video, and let us hear what he said. I just searched. I did not even watch. I will play. Here we go. This is to weave a singer.
We received a question that
This is their hero. You know, it's very funny. This guy is doing business in Indonesia. He sells jewelries, you know. He is a hypocrite. And he is no rabbi. Self-proclaimed rabbi. We have a question. Why does the Quran condemn the Jews for revering Ezra as a son of God?
apparently it says in the Quran that the Jews believe that Ezra was the son of God. Where does this come from, and how do you respond to such a claim?
Oh, that's an interesting question. That comes from the Quran. It's chapter 9. It's the chapter called...
You can tell, by the way, all of this is a setup. This guy, he know the verse in the Quran right away. Like, you know, that's it. All of this is recorded, pre-setup. It's fake calls. There's no calls. You don't hear the person is even calling. So a question saying, we know that this is what the program is about. So now he is going to answer you where it's coming from the Quran, okay?
Called repentance, or it's at-taba, and it's the chapter 9, Surah 9, verse 30, and there...
And he squeezes his eyes, he's trying to remember, like, you know, I mean, you see how fake people are? Like supposedly this is from his memory, like, you know, the guy is a scholar, yeah. Yeah, give delivery.
It says that the Jews say that...
Please, can you deliver the baby? I mean, come on.
That Ezra is the son of God. The Christians say that Allah... that the Christians say that the Messiah...
He is reading from the screen, and now, like, you know, I suppose that he is...
is the son of God. They speak with their mouths.
It's coming, it's coming.
But they really, what they have essentially is something they received from the past, and they're speaking absolutely nonsense. And essentially the and God and Allah is against them because what they're saying is...
He's explained the Quran for you, brother. Like, look, this guy, he's a rabbi. All of the story, he lives in a Muslim country, he's a potato, he's doing business there. He will never offend the Quran. That's all. He will offend the Christians because the Christians are very tolerant and they will not go after him. But he will not offend the Quran, for he is a fake man. Continue.
Essentially a perversion, something essentially like that. And it was so... Now, what's very intriguing about this passage in the Quran is that, of course, everybody who reads it is going, wait, I don't know any Jew who believes that Ezra, a great prophet, and incidentally is considered a prophet in Islam as well.
Ezra is a prophet in Islam as well, too. I mean, you see the donkey? Ezra, there's a guy, he is a prophet in Islam, his name is Ezra too. And he is a prophet for the Jews. Okay, continue. But we never heard anywhere it says that.
I don't know any Jew who believes that Ezra was the son of God. And
This is your friend. I never know any Jew He believed that Israel is the son of God. He never heard of one. So what happened to the Jews who believe in Israel to be the son of God? Did they go to the moon? Did they run to Mexico? And this is the same guy. He says that the story of Mary being virgin is taken from the Greek mythology, which means Muhammad is a fraud, the Quran is a fraud, because either you believe him or you don't. The Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites. They bring witnesses, and those witnesses, they witness against them. If you remember, Mimi Hijab himself, he brought who? He brought Borat. Do you remember Borat? They brought Borat. Supposedly they want to use him against us. This guy is anti-Christianity. Okay, we bring Borat and we ask him a question. And then Borat, he gave them a screwdriver.
If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
Supposedly Mimi Hijab is giving him the proof, the ultimate proof from the Quran. This is a book have no contradiction. When the whole book, by the way, have contradiction. But I mean, how in the world this is proof anything? I have my books have zero contradiction. Does that mean I'm God? The phone book have zero contradiction. Does that mean written by God? They have a low IQ, stupid mentality, and they are desperate to find a way to defend themselves. Let us continue.
Crucified.
They ask him, what Jesus crucified? Do you think Jesus was crucified? Mimi Hijab is asking. Show respect, please.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah.
Do you see? So look, he gave Mimi Hijab how many screwdriver in 1 second? He think he is the Messiah, which means Muhammad is a liar. The Messiah is not the Messiah. Muhammad is a liar when he said Christ was not crucified. He said he was dead and he's buried. So those Abdul, they are so desperate, trying to bring us a fabrication. Look, you know, this guy, our friend here, he said, start here, start around the 3 minutes. End 4:30. My friend, there's not a single Jew believe in that. Same time, did you hear he is saying that this is a prophet for Islam? And did you hear him saying he is a prophet? And now I will go back to the video. The video you're asking me to go to minute 3. Okay. Let us go to minute 3. Actually, let us continue.
Divine. Okay. There's another term, Son of God, to separate that all Muslims believe that we're all children of God. That's not the accusation here.
That's false. This donkey, there's no single Muslim believe that we are children of God. You are a hypocrite, fraud like Muhammad. Let us go to the Quran. The Quran get this guy a screwdriver in his anus. Sorry for the language, but those people don't deserve more. This is what the Quran is saying. Muslims do not believe in that. Actually, the Quran oppose and warn for punishment for saying that. In the Quran it says that the Christians and the Jews, they say, we are the children of God and beloved one by God. Say, then why he is punishing you? This is the chapter 5, verse number 18. So this donkey, he just said, in fact, the Muslim, they believe that all of us, we are the children of God. Is that true? Absolutely false. So my friend, at least when you bring somebody have a knowledge and you can call him a scholar, not an idiot. He just said something condemned in the Quran, saying that you believe in it, and not a single Muslim, by the way, oppose him. Why? Because this person is anti-Christianity. And we knew he will never offend the Muslims. I do. I offend Muslims, I offend Allah, I offend Muhammad by saying the truth. The truth will set them free. We offend them so we can show them that Muhammad is a fraud, and the one you bring for me as a witness is a fraud.
The accusation is that literally Ezra was a divine being, and Muhammad actually equates the Jews believing that Ezra is the son of God with Christians who believe that the Messiah, namely Jesus, Isa, is the son of God, and then he just condemns it. Now, it's very intriguing is that there are no Jews that I've ever met in my life that believe that. And the Islamic commentators, and there's an enormous amount of literature written on this passage by ancient commentators of Islam who were confronted with the same question: what Jews are we talking about? So the commentators, the Islamic commentators on this, are absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. You see how he's trying not to offend the Muslims. The commentator are brilliant. Okay, how they are brilliant?
Many of them say that there was this Jew.
If there is one Jew, there is just one Jew. Hey, Jack Shalom, do you worship Israel? Did you start a new religion? But if you do, that means he is not a Jew. You see, Jew is somebody believe what the Jews believe. If someone else believe in something else, that means he is not a Jew. And who is this one guy? Do you know him?
I think the name
he's trying to remember the name. Like he didn't, he didn't read it 20 years ago. What is the name? What is the name? Shakira? No, not Shakira. Hold on. Michael Jackson? No, Michael Jackson is dead now. And he used to sing. Who else? Trump. Now I remember. Trump.
ascribed to his...
Oh, no, sorry. His son-in-law, the wife, the husband of, what her name? This girl, she sang, I'm a Barbie girl. The daughter of Trump. Okay, yeah.
A man named Phineas or Pinchas Ben
Pinchas? Oh, that's deep.
Ezra, who they say was this one Jew who had this crazy heretical belief, and Muhammad was condemning him in particular, or, as I find in the...
Did you say or?
General consensus of Islamic scholars, going all the way back. I mean, they really handle it brilliantly.
Brilliantly.
In that they state explicitly that there were just these Jews. There was this sect of Jews, perhaps in Yemen, who believed that, who had this heretical belief that Ezra was the son of God, and then Muhammad condemns them, and it somehow disappears in the text, like every Jew believes this, but that's not what is intended by the Quran. That's very, very clear. So the Islamic commentators on this, both old and more recently, all the consensus is right down the line. Jews don't believe this. There was either a sect of a few Jews who held this belief, and that would have been heretical. Incidentally, in Judaism, someone believed that Ezra was the son of God, not, again, in the 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse type, that God is our father, not that way, but I mean the son of God in the Greek sense, in the Trinity, that he's divine. So we would agree that
And the funny he is said to me, play it from the minute number 3 to minute 4:33. 4:3, and this is minute 4:37. Let us call him back. You just brought immunity, my friend, to your prophet. There's no Jews believe in such a garbage. Hello?
Hello?
So did you hear him?
Yeah.
There's no Jews. You're the one who asked me to play from where to where. I played even more.
He just said right there was some in Yemen.
No, you see, one of the things about you, I'm not insulting you, by the way, you are insulting yourself. One of the things about you, you are a stupid liar, because he just said the Muslim interpretation says that. The Muslim scholars, he did not say, I believe in that, or we say that. He was telling you what the Muslim, they say. He said they did a brilliant job. So look like you have, who? The Muslim scholars. So he is saying, but we never heard of this, but they are saying, do you have a proof? No. Now listen, let us finish this. I'm going to give a bullet in the head.
Okay, and I got some more for you too.
No, you cannot have any more for me. A challenge between me and you. If I give you a clear proof that
I'll give you a clear proof.
you're a prophet, he said all the Jews.
I'll give you a clear proof. He said some in the hadith.
In the hadith?
I'll bring you. I have hadith ready, locked and loaded for you.
Okay,
whenever you're done.
Give me the hadith. What hadith you want?
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sahih al-Bukhari 7439.
I have it in front of me.
Okay.
74
39.
Okay.
0021.
Bukhari. Just to be sure. Exact number.
7439.
7439. You will not take it back. No back.
No. I'm gonna read it right here.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Okay, read it for us.
Well, it's a long one, so I'm just gonna read it at the point where it talks about Ezra.
Okay.
So it says, let me give you a good little preview. So somebody will then announce, let every nation follow what they used to worship. So the companions of the cross will go with their cross, and the idolaters will go with their idols, and the companions of every god, false deities, will go to their god, till there remain those who used to worship Allah, both the obedient ones and the mischievous ones, and some
what is
the people of the scripture, some.
Okay.
Then hell will be presented to them as if it was a mirage. Then it will be said to the Jews, what did you used to worship? They will reply, we used to worship Ezra, the son of Allah.
Okay,
hold
on. You see, did it say, then it will be said to the Jews?
No, some.
No problem. Some of the people of the scriptures, this is the statement before.
No, of the scripture.
No, hold on. Yeah. Listen.
It's leading you right there.
Listen. Actually, I was going to show you this hadith and this hadith too, because both of them, they are saying the same thing.
Only two hadiths.
So no, here we go. So Uzair, he said the Jews will be brought. The sum of the Jews and the Christians who will not, because if you remember, listen, in the Quran it says that those who they are Christians and Jews and Sabian, they have no fear and they will enter heaven, correct?
The Jews and Christians and Sabians of the true religion, not the fake one today.
Listen. Okay, so those are people who will go to heaven, correct?
Okay.
Are they called Jews?
Yeah, but this it says here some.
Okay, hold on. No.
Skip it.
Okay, no, listen. And some of the scriptures, then this is here.
No.
You continue.
Some of the people of the scripture. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Some of the people of the scriptures, they will be brought, right? Okay. And then hell will be presented to them as if it were a mirage. Then it will be said to the Jews, all the Jews.
So back to back.
Let me go back in time to show you how ignorant you are. Because you're a prophet, he says, the Christian and the Jews who believe in him, they are going to go to heaven. So those who they are, Christian and Jews who accepted Muhammad as a prophet, those are not Christians and Jews no more, because simply they are Muslim no more. Exactly. So those who remain did not accept Muhammad as a prophet. This is why in chapter 9 verse 29 it says, fight those who don't believe in Allah and the last day and the prophet, etc., and the book from the people of the scriptures. Who is left? This is all of them. Those are the true Jews and those are the true Christians, because who accepted Muhammad as a prophet, he is no Christian and he is not a Jew. Listen, no, I'm not missing. So those who accepted Muhammad, they will go to heaven. Those who don't accept Muhammad, who is the one from the Christians who don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God? Nobody. All the Christians. No, you see, here we go. This is my challenge for you. If there is any Christian, don't believe that the Messiah is the Son of God.
What do you mean? I give you. You want me to bust you right now? Okay,
bust me.
Nazarenes, Jehovah's Witnesses,
Mormons. Listen. Even those stupid ones you mentioned, they believe in that and they are not Christians. So you are stupid again. Even listen, and even Unitarian, they believe in that too. You are an idiot. So listen.
No, they don't.
Because you cannot take the words from the Bible. Did the Jesus in the Bible says, "I am God's son"? He
Is
said
Jesus in the
that.
Bible?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
And he
said
said, I
that.
have
So
my
listen,
own
listen,
self,
listen.
nothing either.
Okay, no problem. We will go for that. So here,
Let's do it.
you're a prophet saying all the Jews will brought and they will say to them who you worship. But if you remember,
Not all.
hold
Don't
on.
say all.
It
Like,
says
come on.
all.
The
It
word
says all. It says all because those are the one. Those are the one who did not. You know. Let's guys listen carefully. In the time of Moses, the Muslim they will say that those are Muslims. Is that correct?
In the time of Musa,
Uh-huh.
the Jews that followed
At that time, they were Muslim, correct?
no, it's specific. The ones that followed the Torah and the teacher. There's a
Fo-
lot of Jews that
Okay,
as soon as Moses disappeared, they worship
are
cattle.
they Muslims? Yes or no?
No, okay. You're trying to act like I'm being difficult, but it's very
No,
specific.
you are not difficult. You are just a silly. Listen.
No,
you
I'm
know,
not silly.
No, you are
It's
silly.
an academic conversation.
Listen. Was Musa a Muslim? Was Musa a Muslim?
Musa submitted his will to God, yes.
This is not a question. Was he a Muslim or not?
Muslim means submit will to God.
This is not
yes,
true. We can go. No.
Yeah,
There's no. The word submitted does not exist in the Quran. It's surrender. So don't lie. We can go there later.
submitting.
We can go later. Listen. I will make you. I will make you submit to Jesus immediately. And listen.
No.
Listen.
Never.
Okay. We will see. All right. So listen. Moses. In the time of Moses, if there is Jews who they are considered for you as a Muslim. Yes or no?
Yes, the ones that followed Musa.
Is the disciple of Jesus and those who believe in Jesus in the time of Jesus, are they Muslims according to Muslims? Yes or no?
The ones that followed him, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So here what it says, that those who they are true Muslims from the followers of the previous prophets, they are not going to be brought to hell. But those who believe that the Messiah, listen, shut up, the Messiah is the son of Allah, and those who believe that Israel is the son of Allah, they are going to be brought to hell. Listen, because some of those who they are supposedly some of them already they pass away and they are long time ago, and according to Muhammad, according to the lie of Muhammad, those are true Muslims. So only those who they are not following the true faith, and those are who the rest of the Jews, the remain Jews, because the true Jews are Muslims, the fake Jews are not Muslims. So but all what we know that all Jews are fake Jews according to Islam, because not a single Jew believe in Israel. Now listen, you told me to listen to this guy. He said to you, not a single Jew believe in Israel, and there is no reference of such a thing. So now, how come those people, they will be brought in the day of judgment, which means there will be some of them exist until the day of judgment, and those are the one who, yes, it says in front of you, because he said the Jews and the Christians. Why he called them Christians?
Some.
No, listen. Some of the people
of the scripture.
Listen, you don't even understand. Okay, exactly. I explained to you some of those people, because the people of the scriptures, they are exist since the time of Abraham, since the time of Moses. So now we are not missing. We are not missing. Those who believe that God have a son, those are the one who will be brought. And those are the Jews and the Christians.
Let me say something. It says, just to prove that you're wrong, it says both the obedient ones and the mischievous ones.
Okay.
And some of the people of the scripture. He's giving all different people. Just because you're a Jew doesn't mean that you believe in
listen. Okay, listen.
Go ahead.
And if you read in Arabic, actually, you will see how you get yourself busted.
Here we go.
No, listen. Okay, listen.
Be smarter.
Okay, listen. وَغَبَرَاتٌ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ, you know, he will bring, this is just an example of those who, to show them what will happen. So the hadith, he's saying that your God, he will bring from every group some people, and he will show them what will happen to the rest of the people. So he brings some of those who worship awthan, which mean idols, correct? Okay, and he will bring some from those who follow the cross, and he will bring some of those who believe Uzair is the son of Allah, to show all that those who believe in those things, all of them, they will end in hell. So he is taking samples. In the same time, you Muslim believe that those who worship idols, they will go to heaven. Isn't it your prophet? Isn't it your prophet? He said that the Sabian, they are going to go to heaven.
The true Sabian that believe in one God. I don't know too much about.
Hold on, the Sabian never believe in your God. The Sabian, you know, and our God, the God of Abraham. The Sabian, in fact, they are the enemy of the God of Abraham. Actually, he is the one who ran away from them. They are the one who Abraham supposedly, according to the Quran, destroy their idols. So how the Sabian, they will go to heaven? So your prophet is an idiot. He added the Sabian because Sabian, they were, listen, the Sabian, they were a very, you know, very large religion at that time. And Muhammad, he want to take everybody, whoever believe in me, just accept me. Sabian, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, it doesn't matter, just accept me. Same time, the Jews, according to the story here, the Muslims, they are very selective. When they want, the Jews are Muslims. When they want, the Jews worship Uzair.
No,
but listen, okay, here it says that according to your statement that some they will be brought, but this is some from everybody will be brought as an example so they can show them.
Exactly.
So people, but all the Jews worship Uzair. Does it say in front of you? And then it will be said to the Jews. What a group? Which group? The Jews. So there is some from every.
Sentences work back to back. You go from the prior.
I read it in Arabic. I read it in Arabic, so I have an even more clear image for me from what you are saying. So listen, he brought a group. He brought a group from every group, and now he is showing every group what they did, what they have done. So he said to those who worship the idols, look what you did. You worship idols. You did not worship Allah. And then he will bring some of the people of the book, and he will say to them, listen, this is the hell in front of you. Do you know what you did? He will say to the Jews, listen, he will say to the Jews, okay, and you know what? Let me make it simple.
Make it simple.
In the Muslims' interpretation, you heard Tuwiva Singer saying there was one Jew.
No, not one Jew. I said a heretic group of Yemeni.
Okay, hold on.
That's what he thinks.
Why the Muslim interpretator, they say one Jew?
Okay.
Why they say one Jew if there's many? If the Quran says al-Yahud.
Who said one Jew?
You're.
What's the reference?
Aren't you the one who asked me to play the video? You are asking me for the reference now. So you are asking me. So you are asking me to play his video, and he is saying to you what the Muslim scholars they said. Some they say there's one Jew. Some they say there's a group in Yemen.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
But is in the Quran? In the Quran. Does the Quran even mention the word some? Nowhere. Does the Quran listen?
Nowhere.
No, listen.
Nowhere.
Okay, so he never mentioned some for the Christian. It says all the Nasara. He mentioned all by saying the Jews, all the Jews.
No.
By saying the Nasara, all the Nasara. If I say the Indian, that means all the Indian. If I say the Chinese, that means all the Chinese. I cannot be selective. So your prophet is an idiot. However, listen. If there is not a single Jew believe in such a lie. Not a single one. Even the video you asked me to play, it says that.
If I brought a Jew to your face that believed in the Son of God, you wouldn't even believe it. So I mean, at this
point,
you
brought me a Jew to my face. You brought me a Jew who was Antichrist, and he said, "We as a Jew." You see, I told you from the beginning. Do you accept this witness? You said, in this case, yes. You cannot. You cannot bite.
Quite brilliantly.
Brilliantly? What a brilliantly? What a brilliantly? But he said, we never heard of such a thing. Brilliantly, it's a talk. So the dummy Muslims, after Muhammad he died, they start looking for a solution. There's no Jews believe in such a garbage. No. So now they start saying there is a sect was. Listen. I heard there was a sect of Jews in China, and they used to eat rice and worship Uzair. Aren't you going to ask me for reference for that? So there's no Jews believe in such a thing. Yeah. Because Jews,
there is
because Jews, now all the reference you gave me, it's about he's a priest, the Son of God. He said, listen. Even he answered you, listen, this guy is a rabbi, don't waste my time. I asked you, do you accept in his topic? He said, yes.
He said there was a group of Yemeni. Why?
No, he did not say that. You don't force me to hang up on you. You are just a big fat hypocrite. You have no dignity. You have no ethic. You have no ethic. You said to me, I accept what he say in this manner. Did you say that? Yes or no?
I accepted.
Okay. Did he? No, you said that. It's recorded. It's recorded. It's you who brought this to yourself. You said, I asked you, do you accept everything he say? You said, no, I accept only.
You're trying to twist it.
I am not. He said, we never heard. Do you want me to play it again?
Okay.
Are you so slow?
No, I'm very fast, actually.
Okay, you're not fast. You're very slow. So you're a prophet. He said the Jews in the Quran, and here this is an example of every group of people. They will be brought in the day of judgment, and they will say, "We worship this." If you read with me in the same hadith, the hadith you gave me, read with me. They say here, they will reply, "We want you to provide us with water." Then it will be said to them, listen. Then it will be said to them, "Drink." And they will be fall down in hell.
Yeah.
And then it will be said to the Christians. Does it say the Christians? Does it say the Christians? Okay, hold on. How you can call me a Christian? How you can call all of them a Christians if they are not the same? Because hold on.
My point.
So if I cannot say the Christians for someone is Jehovah's Witnesses. Otherwise, I will be a donkey.
Well, they call themselves Christians.
No, it's your God who called them Christians. It's not them.
Your people call them.
Okay, hold on. Isn't it the Quran called them Nasara?
Listen, you proving my point right
now. Isn't it your Quran? Who is the one who called them Nasara? Is it the Christians or Allah?
Okay.
What? Okay.
You're saying something. I'm listening.
No, I'm asking. Is it Allah who called them? You are searching Google. This is why you cannot answer. So
no, I'm not searching.
Is it Allah? Is it Allah who is called them the Christians, or the Christian they call themselves Christians? And the Quran used the word Nasara.
Okay, it sounds like you're trying to teach me something.
I'm not teaching you. I'm spanking you. Is it the Quran? Is it the Quran? Okay, those who will go to hell, those who will go to heaven, what is their name? From the Christians, what is their name?
The real ones that go to heaven from the Christian?
Okay.
I'm here talking about Ezra.
Listen, okay, no, you are searching Google. You're trying to find a solution. Listen, okay, what is the name? What is the name which Allah He gave to those who will go to heaven from the followers of Moses and the followers of Isa? Can you give me the name?
The believers.
No, you are a scumbag again. You see, I lost my respect for you. Chapter 2, verse number 62, it says, those who they are Jews, the Hadu, one Nasara. So the Quran called those who will go to heaven Jews and Christians. So how some of the Christians will go to hell? Listen, you cannot call them same, because simply if they change the faith, they are not a Christian no more. If those are the one who will go to heaven, and you call them a Christians, and those are the one who will go to heaven, and they call them Jews, then the one who they are not following Judaism, the true Judaism form, we should not call them Jews. We should call them disbelievers.
Are you done?
Are you thinking?
No, I'm not thinking. I'm just
okay. Give me an answer.
You're talking loud.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you're proving the point.
Okay, go ahead.
It's really that simple. It goes back to the point where if you read this hadith debunks everything you're saying. It says some people will announce, some, and you're trying to flip it to mean all.
Okay, you see, okay, but you avoid what you just said. Listen, so I scream for nothing. So let us repeat the question again, because here we go. You have no dignity, you have no ethic.
No, I have dignity.
Okay, then answer what I asked you. When Allah He called them Jews, and those are the one will go to heaven. And when Allah He says the Christians, and those are the one who will go to heaven. So how you can differentiate between Jews and Jews if the Jews are themselves are not following Judaism no more, and the Christians are not following Christianity no more? So how you can call them a Christian?
Because
If
there's
so,
different sects of the religion.
no,
Remember
no,
72,
you don't
73
call them.
sects? Remember
No,
72,
no,
73
no.
sects? Oh, I'm about
Listen,
to bust
and
you right now. Look, you
this is
don't even
another
talk.
lie. This is another lie.
Got you.
Your prophet, he says,
No.
he said there is
You
70, there is 73, there is 71 Jewish sects. I challenge you to count them. And there is 73, 72 Christian sect. I challenge you to count them. Same time, according to Muslims articles, there's thousands of Christian sects. That's what they say. But your prophet said there is only 72, and the Muslim there will be 73. This is another lie, your prophet, he said. But let us go back. Who is the one going to go to the heaven? The Jews. Okay. The one who will go to hell? The Jews. Okay. How we can call the one who will go to hell a Jew?
Easy.
How? Go ahead.
I'll tell you how. Through their belief.
Exactly. But that mean he is not a Jew. If he is a person,
some believe in Ezra.
Listen, that's a fraud. You cannot prove it. So if you say,
I can prove it.
no, you cannot. You could not. You fail. You fail. Listen carefully. And now listen carefully.
You're just over-talking.
Now listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. Okay. So those Jews who Muhammad spoke about them in his time, are they alive or dead?
Say that one more time. The connection.
Chapter 2, verse 62. When Muhammad, he says, those who they are Jews and those who they are Christians, and the Sabian. Okay? Are they people who they are alive or from the past generation?
There were people from the Jews from the past generation, the Christians from the time of Jesus, the Jews from the time of Moses, and the Sabians who believed in the one.
So there's no Jews. So there's no Jews was exist in the time of Muhammad. He was not talking to the Jews in the time of Muhammad. He was talking in the past.
He was talking to them, but guess what? Those Jews, and this is, let me speak. Okay, when he came with this verse, okay, no Jew, because the verse came down in Medina, in the time of Medina, when he was around the Jews. None of the Jews questioned him. If anything, the rabbis actually converted to Islam off of this verse, whereas the Christians.
That's deep. That's deep.
Hold on.
How many rabbis they converted to Islam after this? How many rabbis converted to Islam? What are your sources?
I have it right here.
Do you know how many?
I had it.
I
believe it was three. I believe it was three.
Three rabbis converted to Islam after this verse?
Hold on. I'm looking for it.
Okay. But why they will convert to Islam if they are going to go to heaven anyway?
They're not going to. If you don't believe in... Listen, every time has a prophet.
Okay, see, here we go. I got you busted, you donkey.
I got
so
you
now,
busted.
when I said to you in the beginning, those Jews who believe in Muhammad, they are the one who will not be presented to hell because they believe in Muhammad, and that makes them Muslims. You said, no. This is not what it's meant. And now you just get yourself busted. You say, oh, those are Jews who become converted to Islam and they accepted the Prophet. So they are not Jews. They are Muslims now. So listen, the Quran called...
Why did they not criticize this
Listen, what they criticize? The Jews, according to the Quran, do the Jews even believe in Allah?
No, but listen.
Make it simple. Do the Jews even believe in Allah according to the Quran?
According to the Quran, some Jews do.
I don't care. You see, I will go with you. Don't tell me some.
Look at you.
Listen,
look at you.
Here we go. The Quran said the same poo again. The Jews say, making fun of Allah. They say Allah, he cannot do any miracle. He is a donkey. So where is the word? No. So what? I will use all evidence against you. So the Jews say, the Jews, who is the one making fun of Allah? The Jews. If the Jews believe in Allah, how come a rabbi will make fun of Allah and he is a Jew?
They don't believe. A lot of the Jews don't believe in Allah.
Allah of the Jews?
They killed the prophets.
Hold on. Allah of the Jews? If they are making fun of Allah, how the Jews believe in Allah? I mean, a guy making fun of Allah. If I say to you, Allah is a donkey, how in the world you say the Christian believe in Allah? So listen carefully. Did your prophet, did your Quran here say some of the Jews say, or he said the Jews? What's wrong with your God? Listen, he always forget.
I got so much more proof. Are you going to listen to it or no?
No, I have a proof in front of you. Why it says the Jews? if it is
So
some.
you're taking me to another verse.
No,
Give me
why
the proof
not?
on that
Why
verse.
not? Why not? Why not?
sources,
Why not?
from sources.
Because
I
if
got
the
sources.
Jews believe in Allah, there is no single Jew. And you said to me yourself, how come the Jews did not complain? The Jews, they were making fun of Muhammad, and this is one of it.
Let me prove you wrong right now. Just using your logic.
You can prove me wrong, but answer this one first.
I can. No, you keep asking me questions. Let me talk. You keep asking me questions.
I'm not asking you a question. I'm not asking you a question. You are a person. Each time you answer me, you call me the second day, you say, I apologize for the previous day. You forgot. You just did that. So now I'm not going to take your answer as a firm answer because you're stupid. It's okay. So you're born this way. So listen. Now, according to the interpretation of this verse, is it some of the Jews believe and they say that, or all the Jews? What? And give me the answer. Is it some of the Jews?
I have evidence to bring up on the subject.
I want the answer for this one, please.
What's your question? You keep dissing me.
See,
I'm trying my hardest.
I am ill. My ear is hurting me, and you are making me keep talking again and again. And because you are a kid, this is why I hang up on you. This is why I hang up on you. I want you to tell me those here in the chapter 5. Are they all the Jews or some of the Jews saying that?
What verse? Chapter 5 what?
How come you are not listening? Chapter 5, verse number 64.
You had me at 262. You never said
chapter 5, 64.
Okay.
I'm speaking about it for the last 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. 564. Okay. Some among the Jews said Allah is tight-fisted.
Some of the Jews says that? The word some is there?
Some among the Jews said.
It says in there, some of among the Jews. It says there, some. Where?
I'm right here.
Where?
Here.
Don't call me again. You're just a donkey. You're just a low-class person. I mean, I said to myself, maybe one day you will act like a man. Maybe. What a filthy creature you are. It says some of the Jews. I mean, you Muslim, you are willing to corrupt your Quran just to make a point of stupidity. وَقَالَتِ الْيَهُودُ يَدُ اللَّهِ مَغْلُولَةً. This is some of the Jews, and the Jews, they say, and this is your translation. And for me, I don't care for a translation. Arabic is my language. No dignity, no honesty. They just want to duct tape the stupid Muhammad. We can open right now the interpretation. And let us see if some of the Jews, they do that. Shall we? You cannot debate a Muslim, for he is a professional stupid liar. Professional with stupidity. They get themselves busted. You need a lot of patience to talk to them, yes. But getting them busted is so easy. Brother. It says some of the Jews. Are you sure, Abdul? Yes, brother, yes, I'm very sure. The verse in the front of us, it says the Jews, they say. And no, it says some. We have to add some. We have to add some in the front of here, some in the front of there, so we can cover the stupid Muhammad. So now we go to chapter 5, verse number 64, and we'll read the interpretation. By the way, Ibn Kathir, he was a YouTuber too. There's no YouTube in his time, for sure, but he was trying his best to defend the stupidity of Muhammad in front of the Christians. So he keeps saying, all kind of stupid things, trying to fix Muhammad problems. So Muhammad, Muhammad as a person, this guy, he lost his mind. He's stupid. It's obvious. The Jews, they said, making fun of Allah. And if we go to the interpretation, we will see how all the Muslims agree that those are the Jews, not some of the Jews. No dignity, no honesty. You cannot find a Muslim who's honest. An honest Muslim, he will leave Islam long time ago. This is Ibn Kathir. Can we find the word some in the whole page? I will look for it in the search engine. And we gave the book as inherited to such our servant, who close of them are some who are wrong themselves, and some who they are follow middle course, and some of them by who Allah permission, blah 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 blah. Okay, and then he continue here saying, let's read the verse. So all the sum is at the end, but none of them is about our case. Some we give them permission for that, some permission for this, and those are the believers. Those are the believers. They will be wearing gold and silver. Those are the Abdul. This is chapter 35 in the Quran, verse number 32, 33. This is about the Muslim going to heaven. And now let's go now to the verse. When we speak about the Jews, there is no, the Christians, there is no sum. So the people of the book, they are making fun of Allah. Let us read together. The Jews and their kind, meaning the bounty that come to you, O Muhammad, is a calamity for your enemy. The Jews and their kind. The more revelation increase the believers in faith. Let's continue. So the Jews and their kind. It is any some Jews? No. Is it some of the Jews making fun? No. And here he is saying he will spread hatred and enmity between them because Allah is shaitan. All the Jews, they do spread mischief. And by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is not the same Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Ibn Kathir in Arabic is way longer. Abdullah, just wait, my friend. I will call you. Just let us read the reference. What's wrong with you? Keep calling me. Breathe. So, as you see, those Jews, they are the enemy of Allah. If you go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, you will see the following. You will see how different actually the Arabic one from the English one. The Arabic one is so long, the English one is so short. I will use وقالت اليهود يخبر الله تعالى عن اليهود. Allah, he says about the Jews. He tell about the Jews. May Allah curse them. How they are making fun of God. Let's translate. This is the Arabic Ibn Kathir. And the Arabic Ibn Kathir is so different from Ibn Kathir in English. So read with me carefully. And the Jews, they said, Allah, blah, 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 blah. The Almighty tell us about the Jews. They will be cursed. They will be cursed. For what? Because they are making fun of Allah. The way they describe Allah, saying he is miserable, he is, he cannot do anything. In fact, we have another hadith which is a proof Muhammad speak about all the Jews. How we know? Muhammad in the hadith, he said, very famous hadith, that time will come, and every single Jew, the Muslims will kill him. And if a Jew, he hide behind a rock, the rock will say, there's a Jew behind me, kill him, which means there's no Jews except those Jews. There's no other Jews. There's no other Jews. Which means those are the one who worship Ezra. But we cannot find them. And those are going to be exist until the day of judgment. Allah Apostle said, the hour will not be established until you fight with the Jews, and the stone behind which a Jew will be hiding will say, oh Muslim, there is a Jew hiding behind me, kill him. Who is this Jew they want to kill? The one who believe in Ezra. Which means those they should be exist until the time of Judgment Day. But as we heard from the scumbag Toriva Singer himself, the one who he brought to me, this Muslim, Abdul, they don't believe in such a thing. Not a single Jew. They never heard of it. Not him, not his grandpa, not anywhere. And Uzair is even different name from Ezra. You see, they try to merge names to make you believe they have the same name. Ezra is not the same as Uzair. It is a false name. Never exist. And now because they cannot find it, they have to say, well, some of the Jews believe in it. So why Allah saying? Why he called them Jews?